Hello, I'm Starlight Flux.
Full Bretcher, still Rainbow.
And we've just finished watching, oh God's sake, we need to, let me just get the... yeah, it was 2, 4, 6, great. And yeah, it was certainly more funnier than the last episode we just watched. However, I will say this now. Cheerleading, it's got to be one of the most cringiest things ever. I'm sorry. Okay, when it's done right, I'll admit. But when it's done bad like they did there, it was like, there was moments in there. There was, oh, do not remind me of that goddamn song. I'm sorry. Hashtag triggered. I'm sorry, but that living. Okay.
It's a Chromalot.
If you never actually, what you're talking about that song, eh?
Yeah, of course I'm talking about that song.
Oh God, that's so. But he's making a Robot Wars reference. If you ever watched Robot Wars, there was.
I would recommend watching this. It is the cringiest thing in the world and fantastic for it.
It was even more cringy than. No, actually, it wasn't as cringy as the stuff in that episode. I mean, dear God.
I mean, that plus the Thunderbirds.
Have you got a stream,
Dude, okay, getting it on topic.
Let's get back on track.
Let's actually
it kind of is on track, but still.
Well, basically, yeah, the story was.
Yeah, this is where I'm going to take a few issues with the story.
Yeah, the story.
Well, no, actually, I'm going to take a few issues with Rainbow Dash.
Rainbow Dash was the biggest problem here because I think in any sensible environment, basically, if she wasn't frenzied with the head mayor, she would have got fired in any other setting.
Okay, and
I will say this now because even in any other professional setting, not even a school, like basically,
which I will get onto in a minute.
You know, just basically not. I mean, okay, it's one thing not to like your job, but you still have to have attentiveness to the job. You still need to care enough because you have to realise somebody clearly cares enough about this job to pay you for it. Or at least employ you to do it. If they didn't care about it, they wouldn't employ you to do it. So Head Mayor Twilight was basically trying to teach his Rainbow Dash a bit of a lesson here, so I can understand why she did it. But at the same time, it's like, you're lucky that she knew that she wasn't going to give a damn about it, basically. But and he's got something to say about that, so I'll let him get on to that.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to know, my career path is, well, apart from the last year of absolutely bloody nothing, is going to be a teacher. And, well, frankly, this is perfect. You're in a school environment. I feel I have some form of weight when it comes to actually looking at this, going into the field. And yes, it's great having the students who like the thing. And yes, the students at university or college level will carry themselves.
Yeah.
In a school environment, that ain't going to happen.
No.
And I'm sorry, if you're the teacher and you do not like your subject, the students will know and they will mess around. Yeah. And you will have no control. Rainbow Dash, even if you don't give a damn about it, you should really look like you do. Yeah. That's the way you get the best out of students. You give a damn about the subject, or at least look like you give a damn about the subject.
The thing is, she did basically get along the lines of, basically, the reason why you care about it is because they care about it, or they need to learn about it.
I'm sorry, there is a certain amount of, you care for the students. You do care for the students. That's
yeah, but there will be certain subjects you will absolutely hate.
Oh, yeah, same for me.
So you will have to basically realise that the reason why you do a good job at it is a sort of sense of duty, which basically means you care about it just solely for the sense of duty, rather than the actual thing itself.
Well, this is actually very relevant to me, because I will say I'm becoming a geography teacher, undergoing geography secondary training, but I absolutely despise human geography. Really hate it. It's just, I don't care, it's boring, it's stupid. And yes, if any of my students will watch this, because chances are they might, that's not an excuse to not do your homework. Go do your homework, or study it. You know, genuinely...
That's because you studied
that's because I studied geology. And that's just because I prefer geology, I prefer the hazard side of it. Actually, I probably shouldn't say that. Sugar. Yeah, students, if you're watching, please... do your homework, study, please.
Dear God.
This isn't just me saying it, but you need to study this. This is your GCSE year.
If you don't
Study your human geography.
if you don't, you'll be screwed for later in
Yeah.
life. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hopefully I've hidden it well enough in the future. So this is me saying it for a future me. Please, act like you care. Anyway.
Dear God, you're the fern. You're getting massively off track.
Anyway, yes. Well,
Concentrate,
that's
Jonathan.
a future me issue. Sugar.
God's sake, Jonathan.
Anyway, shall we get this trade back on track?
Basically, yeah.
So my point was, basically, even if you don't care about it, you still have to look like you care about it, and you can still make it fun. The fact is, if I'm doing a lesson on human geography, I will still try and make it interactive. I'll still make it fun. Even for my sake,
Yeah.
I will try and make it fun. It's
Because
not
otherwise
my-
you won't enjoy it either.
If I don't enjoy it, I don't see the students enjoying it. If you enjoy it, the students will enjoy it. They will engage with you.
I actually agree
You will
with that
engage
point.
with them, and they will get on with their work as well as you, and it makes both the relationship between the two of you, or 20 of you,
yeah, because it will be a lot more.
lot easier.
intuitive.
Honestly, it's a brilliant thing.
I mean,
And I think, to be honest, Rainbow Dash was failing
oh,
her
God.
students.
Yes, she was.
She was really not doing what she was.
I mean, this
you know.
is the second time that Rainbow Dash has acted
think
irresponsible in a teaching setting.
I think Rainbow Dash is honestly the worst teacher.
I don't think she's set up to be a teacher.
No, she's not. Well, she is in certain subjects. I mean, it's like, for instance, if I was set up to teach anything, I'd set up to teach geology, because that's my career path. Well, that was my career path. And that's what I'm interested in. And I will absolutely love, talking about hazards, talking about, volcanoes,
Yeah, I know.
that sort of thing, etc.
So,
And I think, yes, I can deliver a lesson on that incredibly
so
well.
tying into the story.
But tying
then,
into that, I still think I could do a decent job of human geography. Hopefully I have. Please, students. I have. But tying into the story, it's very relevant because, again, I care about the physical stuff. I don't particularly care about the human stuff. She cares about the buckball side. She doesn't care about the cheerleader side. Or she feels like she doesn't. No, she doesn't. The rest of the people do. And yes, they are right. A good cheer squad will get the crowd going. You should know that. You've been to football games.
I've been to football games,
I've
and
been to
trust
what?
me, once the crowd gets going, sometimes it can actually turn the match. Because the thing is, if the crowd gets on if the crowd doesn't feel happy and they get on the team's back, the team does start playing badly.
Yeah,
It really does.
people.
You can see you could see the difference. You really can. And it's weird that it has such an effect, but it does have a psychological effect. Do not underestimate psychological effects when it comes into performance.
It's kind
it
of
really doesn't.
I know,
But
it's
getting
kind of-
onto the story, because I've been trying to get
we are
onto
trying
the
to get
story.
onto the story.
Onto
Yeah.
the scoring system, for God's sake, for the last couple
Yeah,
of
let's
minutes.
get onto the scoring system this time. So, story. I can't fault the story. The story was okay. But I think it
can't.
was more a lesson to Rainbow Dash than the actual audience.
Yeah.
And certainly a lesson to me in how not to teach.
I think, to be fair, I probably would give it about...
I think the story was mediocre.
I think
don't
I would give
was
it-
stellar.
I think I would give it a 6 just because it was
Yeah, I'd
definitely...
give it a token 6. I'd give it that token
It was
1 more.
higher than just the average. There's been average episodes and this did not feel like an average.
I mean, I think it's one of the lower points for season 9 though. The story was bad.
Okay, fair enough. I'll drop it down to a 5.
Yeah, I'd say it was totally average. I mean, this is kind of what we expect from ponies. Then again, saying that, like I say, we expect
The
this from
humour
ponies.
was- the humour-
This would be good for other series, but this is ponies.
But yeah, I mean, this is...
Tying into that humour, this was funnier than the cheese
Oh
sandwich
God, yeah.
episodes.
What did we score that? We scored it about a 5, didn't we?
Yeah, that was totally average and didn't... This was above expectation.
Yeah.
And I think especially for me, looking at it from my teaching standpoint, is even funnier.
I think okay. I
I'm
would
gi-
actually give this probably a 7.
I'd say layman 7 and me
Yeah.
8.
Because
I get it a little
I would
bit
give
more.
it a 7.
Mm.
I would give it a 7 because
I'd definitely give it a 7. Animation, yeah, it was fine.
I didn't notice any
No, it was
reusing of
fine.
assets, so I think that's probably
I'd say it's a 6. It's
Yeah,
just above average.
6.
It's not stellar.
because it doesn't had any
Animation is a little hard to score though, because you can't give it really negative, but
Mm. You can you can.
You can with recolours. Let's be honest.
Especially the colours of
Yes.
Big Mac. Like
Come on,
Rainbow
Big Mac.
Road.
Yeah, we're gonna just keep backing on that episode now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's keep backing on it. It's fun.
Entertainment. Oh, it was high on entertainment.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I would say 7 to 8. I mean, I don't know what your opinion.
I'm gonna go with 7. I'm gonna go on the
Yeah,
lower
okay,
end
I'll
of
go
that.
with 7
But
then,
yeah,
in
I
that
wasn't.
case.
Actually, no, 8.
Really?
Yeah, because I wasn't bored and I was actually laughing. I would say that was a very.
Yeah, you know what?
episode.
Okay, fair enough. I will actually get.
That's purely for the humour. The humour bumps that up. It's fantastic. And the score, well, there wasn't really a score.
So, in other words,
but I will say, I will give it a token 6, maybe 6.5.
Really?
Just because of the cheering. I mean, that's kind of a song, isn't it?
Okay, fair enough.
I'll give it a token.
I would say 6 in that case.
Say 6.5.
Why 5 though?
I said 6.5.
Yeah, 6.5. Why 6.5?
Because it's not quite a 7, but I wouldn't give it a 6. I think 6 is a disservice.
Okay, well, I'll go with that then. 6.
6.5.
6.5 then.
Story was, we give it a 6.
Yeah.
So that's 6. Humour was a good 8.
Yeah.
We were laughing
quite
a lot. So that is 14. Animation, we gave that a 5, didn't we? Something like that.
I think it was just 6.
Oh yeah, it was.
We
6.
gave it 6 because it
Yeah,
didn't
so
have
that's
any
20.
using of access.
Entertainment is very entertaining. We give that an 8, so 28. And score 6.5, so that'd be 28 plus 2, 34.5. Would we go back and watch it again?
I'm not sure. I mean, I found some of it a little bit too cringy to watch over again.
Yeah,
I
the
think some of it would be a little bit too cringy for me to want to watch over again. But that's mostly because it was cringy for effect. I don't like cringe humour. It's just one of my personal.
I'm kind of with him on that
a
little bit.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure plenty of other people will find it funny, but cringe humour is not my favourite type of humour.
I'm with him on this one.
So as it was an enjoyable episode, and I definitely laughed out loud in the discussion, which you can see below. Not discussion,
the actual
reaction. You can, I definitely laughed. I definitely laughed out loud in that.
I mean, we both did.
So yeah, it was.
I think you more than me slightly.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. But the thing is, there was parts of it But the trouble is, the cringe-worthy parts of it kind of took the edge off a little bit, and I wouldn't watch it again because of that.
Would I watch it again? I think Rainbow Dash has annoyed me too much that I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, Rainbow Dash just like you're.
So it's a good episode, but
good
because of personal reasons, neither one of us would watch it again. That's interesting.
I mean, it's fair. If anyone says to me, "Oh yeah, I'd really watch it again," and I really like it, I'm like, "Yeah, we gave it a decent score.
Yeah.
It's a good episode."
Yeah, I could understand it if people did watch it again. It's just for other reasons.
We just wouldn't.
Yeah.
All right, shall we wrap it up?
Yep. So I'm Sarklax.
Full Bratcher.
And we'll see you next time.
Laters.